Alrighty, next game up here is the Vikings at the Ravens, and the Ravens win 34-31. We had the Ravens -6. They win, but only by 3, so we officially do not hit this bet, unfortunately. But overall, I mean, this Vikings team is exactly what we've seen time and time again. Looking at the stats, looking how many points they put up, just looking at that, this is a good team. But then we look at their record, 3-5, losing games close, can't pull out those clutch, easy wins, or just kind of those close wins down the stretch. They can't win any of that. So this Vikings team is once again exactly who we thought this Vikings team was. There is no buyability, bettability, believability heading into week 10 on this Vikings team. No way. They were moving the ball. They were scoring decently, consistently all throughout the game. First quarter, they put up 14 points. Second quarter, they only put up 3 points, but only gave up 7. So it wasn't a mass, disparity between the two teams scoring. Back in the third quarter, they're right back at it, scoring right out of the gate. Now it's 24-10. Tie game going into the fourth quarter. They lose the lead. But then once again, we've seen this team clutch it, and then that's exactly what they did. Down 31-24, they go down and clutch it, tie up the game here. And then what happens in overtime? They force a pick, and that should have been the game right there. Vikings take advantage of the interception, but we know this Vikings team cannot get it done. They can't actually win the game, and they go 4 and out. They only move the ball 1 yard off the interception, and they have to punt. And if you're going to punt in overtime, you might as well just go home right from there, because the Ravens go down and kick a field goal to win the game. So once again, everything is looking good optically with this Vikings team besides their record. So once again, the anomaly in the NFL, the Vikings are the anomaly in the NFL, the Vikings. We see this every single week, folks. So here we go. Kirk Cousins goes 17 of 28, 60% completion percentage, a little bit on the lower side of what we like. 187 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, no fumbles. Nobody turned the ball over here for this Vikings team. Another kind of green flag of you just looking at the stats, you'd be like, oh, they probably won the game then. 31 points, didn't turn over the ball, 2 touchdowns by the quarterback, 17 carries, 110 yards by Dalvin Cook, folks, the running back. Yeah, they probably win this game. No, they don't, folks, as always. All right, who was Kirk Cousins throwing to? We had Justin Jefferson, 3 catches, 69 yards, a touchdown. Tyler Conklin, 5 catches, 45 yards. CJ Ham, 1 catch, 27 yards. KJ Osborne, 1 catch, 20 yards. Dalvin Cook, 3 catches, 12 yards. Adam Thielen, 2 catches, 6 yards, a touchdown. And that was how they were moving the ball. Now for this Ravens team, the Ravens turned the ball over twice with 2 interceptions by Lamar Jackson. One came in overtime. Once again, if you're just looking at the stats, you'd be like, the Vikings won this game. They didn't. They covered. I guess we give them a little credit on covering. Once again, we knew this. I give credit to Vegas for making the line like this. The line was just so low, according to us, that we thought it was great. But at the end of the day, it was the right call of taking the Vikings +6 right there. So we knew the line was a little fishy to us. And, some of the times when the line is fishy, sometimes we're right. And sometimes we're wrong. For the most part, we're right. This time, unfortunately, we were wrong. All right, Lamar Jackson, leading rusher. Doesn't surprise anybody. 21 rushes for 120. And did we do? Oh, no, yeah. We got to go back to Lamar Jackson passing the ball. We got to get his completion percentage. Here we go. He goes 27 of 41. Sounds pretty good. What do we get? Officially 65%. We'll take that all day. 266 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Let's see where these interceptions came. First interception came in the second quarter, and the Vikings only get 3 points out of it. The second interception came, like we said, in overtime, and they get no points out of it. So another cardinal sin, only not making your opponents pay for the turnovers. Only put up 3 points on 2 turnovers. That's not going to get it done, as it did not get it done. Lamar Jackson, leading rusher as well, 21 rushes for 120 yards. Devontae Freeman, 13 rushes for 79 yards. Le'Veon Bell getting into the mix again, 11 rushes for 48 yards, and he scored a touchdown. So overall, rushing by committee with the quarterbacks and the running backs here for the Ravens is obviously fantastic. We know this. Over 300, very close to 300 yards rushing the ball. Absolutely fantastic. And who was Lamar Jackson throwing to? We had Marquise Brown, 9 catches, 116 yards. Rashad Bateman, the rookie, getting it done. Some big catches by this man. 5 catches, 52 yards. Mark Andrews, the tight end, always reliable, always consistent. 5 catches, 44 yards. Patrick Ricard, 3 catches, 35 yards, and a touchdown. And then Devin Duvernay, 2 catches, 8 yards, and a score for the touchdown. So great work here by the Ravens to stick with it. We've seen this Ravens team win multiple ways this season, and another instance of them getting down a little bad, a little slower start here, found themselves down 17-3. I think that was the biggest deficit, 24-10, another big deficit, and they just stick with it and get it done and end up taking the lead and all that. So overall, this Ravens team, they're good. They get it done. The defense steps up when it needs to. Lamar Jackson and the offense steps up when they need to, and they're never out of it. That's how we know this is a very well-coached team. They get down big. They get down bad. We've seen this multiple times. Lamar Jackson comes out throwing an interception, a pick six, all that. No worries. They're still able to stay focused, stay the course, and win the game. So this Ravens team is fantastic, folks. They win 34-31.